So I came across this video yesterday, and I didn't know that so many people were selling their possessions believing that they're going to be raptured off on September 23rd and 24th because these are the Jewish Rosh Hashanah days. But this is not the Creator's calendar, first of all. Our calendar is not the Gregorian calendar, so these days are not our days. And these people are not Daddy's people. And another thing, only the Father knows the time and hour. Nobody. Nobody does besides the Father. Judaism is a religion, is part of the Abrahamic religion. So anybody could become a Jew. Unlike Hebrews, Hebrews are a bloodline. And these people are to serve the God of fortune, God, for Gadriel, the God of fortune. So that's why they have control of all the money and the bank, because the Vatican has all the world currency, and there are the bankers to the Vatican. So these are the gods they serve is Gadriel. So these Jews, they are the chosen people, or Lucifer, the god of this world.
The central banks of every country in the world are under the control of the Rothschilds, the Vatican, and the Chabad Jews. The leaders of these central banks are hand-picked and approved by the Rothschilds. The same is true of most bankers. For instance, the major leaders of Morgan Guarantee and Citibank and Goldman Sachs and so forth, these people are all approved by the Rothschilds, the Vatican, and the Chabad Jews. They are not elected. They are not selected on merit. They're selected on the basis of being loyal to the deep state. People need to understand that the deep state is above governments. The deep state essentially consists of the Rothschilds and the Vatican, including both the Black Pope and the White Pope, as well as the Chabad Jews. They use the Freemasons and the Knights of Malta at the highest levels as their fixers, and they use world banks as their managers. Most governments have two parties that are elected by 30% of the public. The other 70% of the public is disenfranchised. The politicians and the military leaders and the bankers at the national level are the best of the servant class. They comprise the shadow government, but they are not the deep state. They are the servants of the deep state.
It is part of the Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, and they all serve the same master. And another thing, they speak Yiddish. They don't speak Hebrew. So they're not Hebrews. Like I said, this is a religion. Anybody could become a Jew. So Daddy's children are the Haikos. Haikos are Hebrews. We were expelled during the Exodus, the first Exodus. We were expelled. We were the Haikos, Haikos Hebrews. We were not Jews. We were the shepherd kings. So please don't confuse it. Don't confuse the Jews and the Hebrews, because they're two different people. And we serve two different masters. In the reading of the book of Adam and Eve, it tells you that the serpent was tossed to India. That's why there's a lot of serpent worship over there. So I'm going to show you the meaning behind the swastika and also the meaning of the word Israel, because we're not Israelites, we are Haikos.
Name swastika is a Hindu word, and it's a symbol. Now, most people in the audience have probably never heard of this, but in occultism, it deals a lot with energies, with powers and forces, and these powers and forces come through something that are called chakras. And the word chakra is a Hindu word which means spinning vortex. Now, the swastika is a symbol of the chakras that are energized and working in unison. So the word swastika is a Hindu word, not a German word. And the word Aryan is a Hindu word. You know, it has nothing to do with ancient Germans. The Aryans were the Brahmin caste of Hinduism. So much of the terminology and concepts that Hitler used were from esoteric Hinduism and had nothing to do with, you know, ancient German culture or folklore at all. Now,
not a Jewish word. Israel has nothing whatsoever to do with the country in the Middle East. The word Israel is in three parts. It's an Egyptian word. It is I-S-R-A-E-L. Okay? The I-S is the goddess Isis, which is the spirit, the feminine principle in the body. The R-A is the mind. And the E-L is the God impulse in you. Okay? That's what it means. And basically, Israel means when there is a harmony between your spirit and your mind, then there is God in you. That's what Israel means. It's an Egyptian word, and it comes from those three gods of Egypt. Do you understand it? Now, you see this E-L? That means the God impulse in you. That's what we call an angel. You notice the word angel ends in E-L? Because it's the God impulse in you. Is that gives you that good idea? Oh, I finally remembered what I'm supposed to do. That's an angel. That's an impulse that comes from your higher mind, from the electromagnetic field of the right hemisphere. That's why all of the angels' names end in E-L. Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Michael, etc. Okay? And that's all it's talking about. So if we come back, then when it says that there will be Russia or Rosh coming down to attack Israel, it means the emotions come down to attack that which is the spirit and mind and that which is the godliness within you. And here will come then the fire from heaven, which means the impulses will come. Israel is not a Jewish word. Israel has nothing whatsoever to do with the country in the Middle East.